Hello students, welcome to Flora and Fauna World. Today we are going to discuss about some interesting facts about thoracic cavity of animals as well as humans also. So here we are going to discuss how inspiration and expiration is occurring. It will be explained within 30 seconds. The second is thoracic cavity a vacuum? Is that chamber a vacuum? Let's discuss. Then the third is what happens when we puncture the thoracic cavity. The fourth is then during cardiac surgery puncturing should occur, right? So what will be the remedy for it? So let us discuss all of these questions. So here we can see a horse. In that horse we can see the thoracic chamber. So this is the thoracic chamber. Okay. So in the thoracic chamber we can also see a diaphragm. The diaphragm is here. This is the diaphragm. So diaphragm is a very special muscle. So you would also have learned about intercostal muscles. They are the muscles which are present in between the ribs. So these are very specialized muscles. So let's answer the first question. How inspiration and expiration occurs? So we can say like inspiration is an active process. So it doesn't need any energy. So the air will flow via the nostrils through the trachea and to the lungs. So after it goes to the lungs, the lungs bulges, and in order to release the carbon dioxide from the lungs to the external atmosphere, the lungs cannot contract as like the heart, which is myogenic. It is auto-excitable. Heart is auto-excitable, but the lungs are not auto-excitable. So it requires external force. So that is done by diaphragm and intercostal muscles, which contract and squeezes the lungs in order to give away the air to the external. So the expiration is a passive process. Let's answer the second question. Is thoracic cavity a vacuum chamber? So I am dealing with the thoracic chamber, that is where the lungs and the heart are located. I am not saying inside the lungs or inside the heart, but I am saying regarding the chamber, the room where the lungs and heart are located. So yes, it is a vacuum chamber. So this vacuum chamber provides negative pressure to the thoracic chamber, which helps in the passive process that I mentioned before to the lungs, so that the expiration occurs properly. Let me answer the third question. So when we puncture the thoracic chamber, that is here, when I poke with a knife to the thoracic chamber, when a piece pierces it, then what will happen is that the air outside the body will enter inside, thus making the thoracic chamber a positive pressure and will malfunction the function of lungs, so the animal will eventually die. So you will have a doubt like, so when we do a cardiovascular surgery, we have to pierce of the thoracic chamber and then only we can do the surgery. So in that case, what doctor used to do is that they put on a ventilator which functions like a artificial lungs. So you have come to the end of the video. If you like this video, please click on the like button and please share and please subscribe this channel. Thank you.